why TikTok is getting banned, how that will affect the social media. Tomorrow, TikTok is not available there. Content creators might have to do something about it.
I think like this is like a huge master plan. They are trying to acquire TikTok specifically for American.
So, certain high profile people that are interested in buying TikTok find alternatives. Happy New Year, first of all. So, the news that TikTok is going to be banned in USA first. We don't know what will happen on the rest of the world. So today, in the 87th episode of Aprender Podcast, the new episode for New Year, we're going to discuss about why TikTok is getting banned. I think most of you guys are curious too. I am Udara.
I'm Kanishka.
Ayubowan to a new episode. This is like a really long pending episode.
Yeah.
So we are back on track again with a few changes on our personal lives, but yeah.
In 2 months.
Okay, TikTok. How are we going to stop? Okay, the thing is, the things that we are planned to cover in this episode are why TikTok is getting banned and how that will affect the social media and how they can avoid those bans, and finally the alternatives. Like if tomorrow TikTok is not available there, content creators might have to do something about it. So Maja, let's get right into it. First of all, why TikTok is getting banned in USA?
Their number one concern is people data, right? They get exclusive access to people personal data, and USA government, they don't want outsiders like Chinese government peeking on their citizens. Therefore, I think that's the main concern, right?
Yeah. As per our researchers, that's the main concern that US has. The first thing I need to highlight, Maja, US government still to this date, up until 14th of January, was not able to prove a point of the parent company, the ByteDance. ByteDance is the parent company that owns TikTok. They have shared any data related to US users or content creators to Chinese government. They haven't proved that, but what you call in Sinhala, the peravaradi.
Yeah.
The previous terms, the previous things that happened between China and USA, they assume that they assume and they think that there is a high risk of TikTok being operated in US, nevertheless being a company of China. So they are just afraid of TikTok, basically.
Yeah. And like people at first time, like when I heard that TikTok was belonged to a Chinese company, I couldn't believe it because I thought it was like a USA owned company.
Yeah. Initially, back in the day, Machan, TikTok was not the name of the company. I think it's Musically or something. They just rebranded it. Musically was also a hit. The initial days, the OG days of these short form videos were Vines, right?
Yeah, Vines
by Twitter. Then Vine was discontinued. Then content creators switched to other platforms. So Musically was one of them. It's basically allowed you to dub to a certain audio clip that are available. Then there was a era with Dub Smash, which went super viral. Super viral. Then came along the TikTok. Machang, basically it was it went like a wildfire because its content were short. You just had to scroll.
Yeah.
Nothing else. You can keep watching videos up until like you are tired.
Yeah.
It's really addictive. I think most of the guys are using now TikTok. In the initial days in Sri Lanka also, TikTok was like pretty lame platform. No one created an account, but certain specific people only had TikTok. Like, it's not posh enough to be an actual social network or content creation platform for Sri Lankans. There were like posh people on TikTok and not so posh people on TikTok. There were certain viral things in Sri Lanka like Amukudumuku dance and everything. But when TikTok officially entered US and Europe market, that the whole perspective was changed much.
Yeah.
They had like the Guinness World Record for the most newly recruited users for a platform in a given time. So that's not something easy to do in a world, in a market that already well-established giants are there, like Facebook, YouTube, and everyone is there. But they came up with a new idea and they like took over the market. But fast forwarding few years now, in 2025, US government, actually this declared on 2024, US government had that concern that Kanchik explained about data privacy, user data privacy, which is not a proven point, but it's something that they are afraid of. As a security expert, I think they should be afraid of. Yeah. So basically the technical aspect of there was that the users data and content creators data and privacy in location, because there are the features like TikTok marketplace and everything, so financial details and everything are stored in China based servers. That was the original concern. But as per my research, Machang, I found that when US government made these complaints regarding TikTok's data being sent over to China, they fully migrated their servers to Oracle. If you know Oracle, you know AWS, they completely switched their servers to Oracle from Ali Groups, Alibaba Cloud, Ali Cloud. From their cloud. So that's not a small thing, and that's not. If you are a techie person, you know that Oracle Cloud are pricey, really pricey. But they did that. But still, US government was not satisfied about their data potentially being a victim to access US economy and everything. So this is the main reason that they are banning. There are like side reasons, because this is not an origin product of USA, so they are concerned. There might be a heated push from other US-based social media companies like Meta, Twitter, now they call it X, YouTube, and everyone, because most recent days everyone wants to copy TikTok, but they failed. Some had their own success, but they aren't able to copy the exact thing, because Meta came up with Reels, YouTube came up with Shorts, but end of the day, a lot of people going back to TikToks, or most of the content creators even just post their content to TikTok, then download and re-upload to Reels or Shorts. That's the reality. So they know that this is a real threat, because users are more engaging in TikTok than their platforms, because in those free social media platforms, Machan, the only way to monetize those platforms are to attract the users staying on time of the platform. Like, if you are staying on TikTok for 1 hour, there is a 1 hour window that TikTok can make money from you. That's the basic concept of free software that they're really concerned about, how much time you are spending on their platform. So TikTok is being number one, and Meta and Reels are not being there. It's a major concern. The same thing happened with Snapchat and Stories, but finally Meta caught up with Stories thing, but still users are using Snapchat. Yeah. So this is the main reason. Basically, US government declared a legislation to ByteDance, the parent company that owns TikTok, to sell their US assets, not the assets on the entire TikTok platform, because they can't take actions against the other countries' establishment. So they specifically wanted US assets to be either sold to an US investor or businessman or organization, or just vanish from USA. That was the only two options they gave to TikTok. Up until now, the ban is due on 19th of January 2025. They have, today is 14th of January. They have 5 days left to either find a potential buyer for US operations or to vanish from US. Those are the only two options that are available for them. I think these regulations were declared by Kamala Harris administration, I think. And I don't think Donald Trump administration will change anything, because Trump will appoint and start their work on January 20th. So basically this is not on Trump's hand. So he will not take anything or do anything, because it's already late for him. So this is the reason that TikTok is getting banned in the US only. But the thing is, Machang, if they ban TikTok in US, the concern they are having on the data and security and privacy will spread like a wildfire to other countries. Yeah. So especially in Europe, Machang, they will really ask ByteDance to either share the user data or whatever the thing they are wanting, and there is a potential risk of TikTok getting banned on other countries too. That's not a small one, that's a huge one. This is the reason that TikTok getting banned in USA. They tried many things, Machan. They even comply with certain criteria that US government asked, like Oracle migration, but still US government is really opposed to TikTok being in US soil. Okay, so the next topic. So now fast forward into January 14, the day we are recording this podcast. So TikTok has only two options: either to sell their operations, US based operations, to a potential buyer, or to vanish from US soil. That's the two options available. So let's talk about the ways that they can avoid this ban. So the main points are, Machan, either to be gone from US soil or to find a potential buyer. So any other option they have, Machan, they have to comply with US demand.
Yeah, I think if they are going to comply with US demands, basically they are asking to sell TikTok US operations to a American company. If we think about the main reason behind why they are making this type of a ban and this type of a huge drama, because they are assuming Chinese government has access to user data, and also they think the algorithm can manipulate or influence content. So the society and the people who is watching TikTok can be manipulated. That's sort of a thinking behind this. Like, if we really think about, okay, let's say if they have migrated their service into Oracle Cloud, and probably they might apply like privacy related controls to the data as well. And if it is really applied, Mahjong, to be honest, the privacy is there, right? And the data is encrypted, hash, whatever, and they don't get to view people's personal information without their consent. All right, and I think like this is like a huge master plan. They are trying to acquire TikTok operations specifically for America, and by doing that, the American government get the authority and the control over TikTok. Then they can actually influence and manipulate people using TikTok, right? So that's like a main. But I don't think like if they are going to sell it to an American buyer, then that either way, that's gonna, people get manipulated anyway. But if they are not willing to do that, I don't think that's going to be a problem at all, because right now other European countries and everything, if they are going to comply to their regulations, I don't think they will ban TikTok from other countries. So yeah, if I
Yeah,
think
yeah, yeah. That's not a. I don't think much, and that's a conspiracy. Like they in China and other countries, TikTok is behaving differently, right? In China, Machang, they promote like learning materials and content, and other countries they just promote half dressed chicks and everyone to attract those users to the platform.
okay.
The thing that China government only allows TikTok to promote such educational content because of the influence of their government. So the point you made is actually there. Might not be a actual conspiracy theory, Machang. That might be the truth. But the thing is, Machang, end of the day, if you create a platform, the content creators have the responsibility and authority to create content on it. So they basically don't add any regulations on it. I think the platform OnlyFans is getting like huge chunk of traffic from TikTok, and OnlyFans is not available on Google Play Store, App Store, anywhere. It's just a website. Imagine OnlyFans is not giving any 30% or 40% cut to Google or Apple or anyone. They just use third-party social networks to attract customers that will pay directly to them. So these are really concerning facts, Maja.
Yeah. And
But back into
OnlyFans
the
is
point,
a US owned company, right?
yeah, US owned company. The thing is, Macha, with Apple and Google's App Store guidelines, you can't post such what do you call naked or adults only content from those platforms. And the main thing, that's not the main point, that OnlyFans is not having a separate app, Macha. The only thing, Macha, they don't want their content creators or users to pay that 30%.
30%. Yeah.
Google or Apple. They just found a way to bypass that, and they just use that. And their marketing platform is either TikTok or Instagram.
Yeah.
Mostly Twitter. So let's talk about the options that TikTok has. One, to comply to them and to be vanished from US. That will not, in my opinion, Machan, that will not happen. Yeah. US is a really huge market that they are establishing really good features, Machan. TikTok marketplace, TikTok shop, I think it's really famous in USA. TikTok market is not even available in Sri Lanka. The second thing is, I heard certain rumors, Machan, certain US entities are trying to buy US operations of TikTok. Potential one being Elon Musk. Actually, the rumor is, Machan, Bloomberg reported that. I'll link that post, Machan. Actually, TikTok want Elon Musk to buy the operations.
Right.
Because the honest thing is, Machan, everyone thought that Elon Musk will kill Twitter, right?
Yeah.
But he turned that platform upside down, like it's like a free speech paradise now. So everyone is copying. Even Mark Zuckerberg is copying features that invented by Elon Musk on Twitter, like community notes to fact check. That's worked really well. Now he's moving to payments. He got the license to payments, so it will be everything in app in couple of years. The thing is, Machan, TikTok want Elon Musk to buy that. Imagine that, because he knows that he will not comply with US stupid regulations. He's really stubborn, man. He really don't. If he feels like something is wrong, something is not okay, he will not do it. That's his attitude, Machan. So TikTok want, as per Bloomberg, I'm not putting a rumor here, Machan. As per Bloomberg, TikTok wants Elon Musk to buy the US operation. I'm not sure whether it's happening, because the strategic part, if I am Elon Musk, I will not buy it, because the short form, imagine the short form platforms available in US: TikTok, X, Twitter, YouTube Shorts, Reels, and everything. if TikTok is gone, all those content creators have only one option to find another platform, right?
Yeah.
So indirectly, most of the users will hop onto Twitter. So if I'm on Twitter, I don't spend a single dollar on anything because I can get free users. Matter of fact, Machan, already there are certain alternative apps like Lemonade. Lemonade is actual app that created in US, a TikTok competitor. It's number 1 on App Store now. Because after 19th, TikTok will be banished. So the content creators are now jumping to other platforms. We can't blame content creators because they need a platform to create content.
Yeah.
Potential, I saw certain high profile people that are interested in buying TikTok. Some of them just want to compete with Elon. I'm not sure. Even I think the core part is that TikTok's algorithm, it's working perfectly well. Everyone want a chunk of it,
Yeah.
Previously, past few years, even Microsoft and Google tried to acquire TikTok, the whole company, but they haven't had any chance with it. But this might be opportunity. But I think that will not happen, because if TikTok is getting vanished from USA, that will help other organizations too. So I know Apple is not interested in buying TikTok because they don't want that business, So there are high profile people around there that rumored to be in talks with TikTok to acquire US operations. So since those are rumors, we will not drop the names. But since Bloomberg post that report, I'm telling that they want Elon Musk to buy TikTok operations. Those are the two options. The third one is they have to either make a deal with US government on the behind the door, under the table, or basically ask president to extend their date on the ban.
Yeah.
Even I think if I am TikTok, I will allow like third-party auditing companies to do a proper audit on data security and behaviors. Yeah, I'm not sure they are complying, because I couldn't find any evidence regarding they are being complying with like auditing companies to do a third-party audit on my company TikTok. But they haven't done that also. If they came up with those details, I think there is a chance that they will not be banned in US. But the thing is, only 5 days left.
Yeah.
We talked that why TikTok is getting banned and the options that TikTok has to survive this uncomfortable situation. So the third point, actually Kanishka answered this point, Macha. Will TikTok be banned in worldwide? You made a really good point that if they are complying to certain countries' regulations on data and security and privacy, that will not happen, right? Especially in EU.
Yeah. Because like there are like a lot of other social media platforms and other apps that are already in the marketplace, and if they are complying to GDPR or any other regulations, they are allowed to run, right? So I don't think that's gonna happen. Even though like we said make such a move, I don't think that's gonna happen. Probably it's mainly because of that TikTok's algorithm, and they need a piece of it.
Yeah. From the history, Macha, if you think about it, the same thing happened to Apple in EU, right?
Yeah.
With Type-C and App Store being regulated, they had to offer like many browser default apps options in EU region. Either that or they have to back up from EU region. So basically what Apple did was created a trimmed down version of their operating system that comply with EU regulations, right?
Yeah.
Which benefited the entire world actually, because after 18, I think iOS 18, I saw that in iPhone you can change the default of browser, mail app, even the phone app also. Now it's too much, but that I think that's a one option that TikTok can do, Macha.
Yeah.
Create a trimmed down version. So that will comply to certain specific regulations or requirements US government making. That's also an option, but I'm not sure whether they are doing it because I'm not sure about that impact on their algorithm, because that's not an open source thing. Yeah. So yeah, that's the thing, Majan. There is a potential that TikTok being banned in the entire world, but that's more or less likely, really less likely, Majan. Right? So what are the options? So imagine tomorrow TikTok is not available. If you are a content creator on TikTok, Macha, what will you do?
I move to a different platform. I don't know, like exactly. I don't know how much money people are making out of TikTok. And like, let's say if I have one income, a couple of incomes using social media platforms, and number one being TikTok, and TikTok is the social media that makes a lot of money for me. And if I'm living in USA, and due to the ban, I get I can't use TikTok anymore, then like one source of income which was like highly income source, I'm gonna lose it, right? I don't know whether it is going to be a problem for other people. Like, let's say even if I'm going to move out from TikTok for a different social media platform, it will take some time for me to generate same amount of money which I made from TikTok from using another platform. Also due to their different monetary policies and stuff like that, it will change, right? So I don't know how that's going to happen. It's like sometimes it's kind of not fair for the creators, content creators as well, right?
Yeah, you have a point. Because in a country like us, we don't get that much paid from TikTok, but in US region and other regions, they are getting like a huge chunk from their ads and revenue. But I think, Macha, TikTok is not a revenue earning platform. It's a traffic directing platform. You are creating a TikTok account, it is getting really good views and really good likes, and you are easily going viral there, and you just put your YouTube channel or promote your YouTube channel in TikTok, and you move your traffic to YouTube, because YouTube is a really good place that you can earn money in Sri Lanka also. So yeah, you only think and best thing is to find alternatives for content creators and users, because if everyone is on that platform, you will not miss TikTok.
Yeah.
There are alternatives already, like Reels, YouTube Shorts, Lemonade, and I found certain apps that are already in the market. I even saw a Chinese one being trending one on US. That's like hilarious. That name is even on Chinese, but yeah, I will put a screenshot of that app in the video of this podcast.
Yeah.
So since we are talking about video of this podcast, this audio podcast will distribute on all the podcasting platforms. The video will be published on YouTube, and always and every time we publish the audio first. So we want to prioritize our audio. So if you have anything that need to be discussed, or if you have any queries or anything to ask us from, just it's Aprender Podcast everywhere, like Twitter, now I mean X, YouTube, Facebook, that we are not active much, Instagram,
LinkedIn.
And basically mainly LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Shoot us at on LinkedIn and comment us on YouTube. We will get back to you and we will discuss on the topic that you are wanting us to discuss. So let's wind up today's episode, Macha. So yeah, TikTok had its moment, right? It had this like really big cultural impact on short form content, and it basically turned other social media giants to do video based content from image based content, right?
Yeah.
More users are spending their time on it,
and it really had its moment. But if US concern is genuinely a concern, this is okay to be TikTok to be banned in US, right? In the entire world, I mean.
Yeah.
It has this amazing user engagement, audience engagement feature that I think eventually everyone will copy much. But everyone is, if you are not knowing what other is doing, you're trying several ways or different methods to do the exact same thing, but end of the day you might find the same thing happening to your platform after a while. If TikTok is not there, then others will benefit. This might be an agenda, but if it's really concerning regarding users' data, this is okay. My opinion, Macha. What's yours?
Yeah, same. I don't know, like since we see YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, and even LinkedIn has an option now. There are like shorts to be posted, right? Every platform is bringing out these short video clips. I think all the difference in TikTok is that TikTok is as soon as we open the application, it directly goes to the feed and we see the videos, right? Only difference with other platforms, it doesn't happen. Like they have their own ways of showing the content. So if they are able to, like, I'm not a really a TikTok user, but I watch YouTube Shorts a lot of. So I don't see like there's a huge difference when I'm watching YouTube Shorts and TikTok. Same thing, like swiping up and the video content is different. Only difference is, I think, like couple of content creators, there are like couple of policies sensitivity policies applicable in YouTube Shorts, but I don't think Instagram Reels and TikTok are same shit. So yeah.
But a small thing, Macha, since you mentioned that, if you right now open your YouTube app, it will directly open in YouTube Shorts. They have already prioritized that much.
Yeah. So if everyone can prioritize that video tab, then TikTok, we're not gonna miss TikTok.
Yeah, the fact that you haven't noticed that, Machang, they are winning. So what do you guys think about this? Should TikTok be banned if it is not safe for their users or creators? Or it should be there because it's fun, because you are using it, it's enjoyable, there are a lot of garbage stuff, a lot of adult stuff, and even some valuable stuff there. Comment on below on YouTube or any other platform you are listening or looking at this episode on. So that's it for today, guys. We'll hoping to catch you with you guys on our next episode. Have a good one. See you guys in the next week. Jai Veva.
Jai Veva.